Welcome to the third and final part of A Look Inside, where we will be going through our daily schedule here at Blind Cat Rescue and Sanctuary. We start our mornings with med prep and giving any pre-meal meds. We also prep breakfast and set up the cleaning supplies for each of our rooms. That includes a mop bucket, scoop bucket, dustpan and broom, as well as our cleaning sprays. We then scrape the dinner bowls from the previous night and note any leftovers. Next, it's time to go ahead and serve our kitties breakfast. Each cat is brought to a bowl or they're served individually, and we also make sure to monitor their eating habits. We also do an initial daily checkup, making sure none of our cats are running any fevers, have any marks or scratches on them, and we report it to management. We then begin cleaning, which usually lasts about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we stop briefly at 8 a.m. to administer medicine. We start our cleaning outside on the catios, checking all the linens to make sure nothing needs to be replaced. We make sure to wipe down every single surface on our catios to include the walls, the door, and the fan. Every single litter box on the catio is bleached and wiped down after they are done being scooped. Once all of the surfaces have been bleached and wiped down, we then sweep and mop the entire catio floor, and this does include outside of the catios and in between the catios. Once that is done, we put everything back where it was and put all the beds and blankets back, double checking to make sure nothing needs to be replaced. And then we are done cleaning our catios, and now it's time to start meds. Meds are called at 8 a.m. every single morning. We always make sure to wash our hands very well before we administer any medication to our cats. Management as well as our supervisor are always on the floor with us during meds to provide assistance and to make sure that things are going smoothly while we are administering medications. Once our cats have received their medications for the morning, it is time for us to move inside and resume cleaning. We condense down all of our breakfast bowls, put all of the dirty bowls in the sink to soak so that they can be washed later. Cleaning the inside of our rooms is pretty much the same as cleaning the catios. We make sure to bleach and wipe down every single surface in the rooms, again making sure that no linens need to be replaced. We also scoop all 4 litter boxes as well as bleaching and wiping them down, same as on the catios. Some of our rooms do have shelves for our kitties to use, so if we are cleaning in one of those rooms that morning, we make sure that we grab the ladder so that we can get up there and wipe the shelves down. Bowser was kind enough to make sure Miss Skylar didn't get too bored while she was in there cleaning his room. But anyways, we do, like I said, wipe every single surface, and when I say every single surface, I mean it. We make sure that we are getting down there wiping the baseboards, the walls, every nook and cranny is cleaned. The next step is to sweep and mop the entire floor of the inside of the rooms. Then we put everything back the way it was for our kitties, and we are done cleaning the catios and the inside of our rooms. One of the last things we do for our cat rooms is to make sure that we clean the water bowls and the water fountains for each room. We completely take apart the water fountain, spraying down each piece with hydrogen peroxide, and then we give it a good scrub, fill it back up, and put it back in the rooms for the cats. Now it's time for us to start our second jobs for the morning. Each room has an assigned chore that is attached to it. So room 1 is in charge of cleaning the half of our lobby that has all of our washers and dryers on it. Cricket always likes to help out, of course. Room 2 is in charge of cleaning all of the windows in the house, as well as helping in the back hallway if needed. They will also start folding laundry once they are done with that. Room 3 is in charge of cleaning all of the dishes from breakfast, as well as sanitizing them and stacking them up to dry. Room 4's job is to clean the other half of the lobby and to clean the bathroom as well. And then room 5 and room 6 are both in charge of cleaning the back hallway. Again, room 2 will jump in and help out back here if needed. During this time, we will also do any monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly projects that we might have scheduled for that day. Once everybody has finished their second jobs, we are just kind of going around tying up any loose ends around the lobby. That includes folding and putting away all of our laundry. This is also when some of our cats will receive their fluids or scheduled injections for the day. We will make sure that we clean all of our scoops and put them back in the rooms so that we can use them later. And this is also the time where we will go out and water our memorial gardens. The next thing on our agenda is to sit down and groom all of our cats. They get groomed every single day, and we are always making sure to check faces, butts, and eyes to make sure that there's nothing unusual going on with them. Some of our cats will also get baths during this time, and this is just a wonderful time for the staff to sit down and bond with the kitties and love on them, while also making sure that they are healthy. Once we are done grooming our cats, we of course make sure to disinfect all of our brushes and combs before returning them to their rooms. It is now lunchtime for our kitties. The setup varies from room to room as far as how many bowls they get and how many cans of wet food they get. Our cats do have different appetites and they do have different food preferences, so this is something we always take into consideration while setting up their meals. We also make sure to monitor the cats' eating habits and report to management for each mealtime. Once lunch has been served and all of our kitties have had plenty of time to eat, it is time to start our after-lunch chores. This includes condensing down all of the lunch bowls as well as washing and sanitizing them. Rooms are also swept and scooped again, and any small messes around the rooms are cleaned up. Finally, it is enrichment time for our kitties. This is when we will go around and sprinkle some catnip in the rooms. We will also set up treat puzzles to put in the rooms for them. And they really love these little animated toys, so we always make sure to turn those on for them as well. This is also just a wonderful time for us to sit down and spend some time with the kitties after a long morning of hard work. We do have these wonderful clipboards that we fill out every single day to ensure that our cats are getting the enrichment they need. We then spend the rest of our afternoon welcoming all of our wonderful visitors to BCR.
Thank you.